There, my name is Jerry, and you typed in how to set a goal. Goals, in my opinion, are one of the most important kind of ingredients in life. They allow us to track our progress and lets us know when we've arrived. It's kind of like driving across the country. Say you wanted to go from Seattle to Miami. Well, without a map, you might not even get there. And without setting a clear destination, like I want to go to Miami, how would you know when you've arrived? Kind of like soccer players without goals, all they do is run around the field. So they want to get that ball in the net, right? Timelines are also a really key point in goals. How long do you want to take to get to Miami from Seattle? Do you want it to do in a 5-day drive? Would you like to take 3 months? Would you like to take the rest of your life getting there? So by having these timelines, it allows you to quantify the amount of time it's going to take you to achieve your goal. Really, really important. I've got a few points here that, if you don't mind, I'm just going to refer to my notes on this. But the first thing I would say is big, bold, audacious goals. Like, make them crazy big. The idea of shooting for the stars and only landing on the moon, well, to me, that's still pretty good. So you're going to break that down into monthly goals. You might have your big goal, might be an annual goal or maybe a 5-year term goal, but you've got to break it down into pieces where you can handle. So bring it down into monthly goals. So every step to your main goal. So it's going to take you once every 12 times a year. It's going to get you that much closer to your goal. Then break that down into weekly goals. Now your weekly goals will help you attain your monthly goals, which will help you attain your annual goals. Your daily goals, you guessed it, it's going to help you attain your weekly goals and so on and so forth. The key here is the mini bite-sized, little bits and bytes goals. They keep you in the game, because if you're trying to do something on a daily or a weekly or monthly and you don't do it, you get discouraged. But by doing small little goals, checking those off, you go, hey, I did it. Hey, I did another one. Hey, look, I made a daily goal. Oh, look at that, I did a weekly goal. So doing those little bite size for me is really, really key. Now, what's the number one most important thing to do is to write them down. Now, you're gonna write them down so you basically have your roadmap. And you want to be able to put it somewhere where you can see it every day. So you're always aware of your goal. Why am I doing this? Maybe you're working a job, a sales job, and you've got to do so many sales to get your proper commissions. It might be you're saving so much money to buy a beautiful new RV. It could be a variety of things. But write it down. The next thing is make them reachable, make them realistic, and be optimistic, but big enough to challenge you, but not too big to defeat you. As you get better at doing your goals, you can make them a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit harder to reach, but let's start out a little small so you'll actually get there. Measurable, you need to have a timeline. So open-ended goals are just a way of not doing anything. Someday doesn't exist in goals. Now, the next thing is to make an action plan. Now this is in fact your roadmap. So what are you going to do to take you to the next step, to achieve your final goal? And you know what? You've got to be a little bit flexible. As I say, shit happens. Life gets in the way. And you've got to be flexible. And then you have to adjust and continue. Just to give you an idea of that flexibility, when a plane is going from Seattle to Hawaii, it's off course 95% of the time. And it's constantly adjusting and correcting the compass, adjusting and correcting. And that's what we have to do with our goals. Now, you have to keep focused. You got to keep focused on your goals and visualize your goals. Visualize yourself achieving that small goal, that weekly, monthly, and annual goal, and your dream. And you know what? As you go along throughout the day and you get the little mini goals and you get your daily goals and your weekly goals and you're achieving them, celebrate. It's okay. I mean, the Patriots just won the Super Bowl. Do you think they celebrated? Yeah, you bet. And you've got to celebrate. Every time they'd win a game, they go out and celebrate. Guess what we do? When we do a little goal, we celebrate. We might not go out on the town on a little goal. You have to make it kind of size appropriate. A little celebration for a little goal, big celebration for a big goal. And then get ready to achieve the next one. You can use the celebrations as a little carrot to dangle in front of you. And, whatever works for you. Now, setting goals is just absolutely the only way you can achieve, in my opinion, the only way you can achieve the success you're looking for in whatever venue you're looking for. Myself, I set some personal goals and business goals. And one of the things I set my business goal was to get out of my business into something that was going to take me forward into the future, where my business was a bricks and mortar business and it wasn't. And what I've done is I found an amazing business that allows me to do that and allows me to set goals so I can achieve goals like buying this beautiful RV. And it's been just an absolutely amazing journey. If you'd like to have a look at what I'm doing, just, hey, maybe it'll be a fit for you. Maybe it won't, but you don't know until you have a look at it. Click on the link on this page or go to workwithgerry.com. That's workwithgerry.com. Thanks very much for having a look at this video. Cheers.